Guess who's back again. Toasted back to the friend. Hey, how's everybody doing? This is Toasted. I'm finally back after such a long hiatus. I think I didn't have like this channel. I think it's been like how long have I had this channel for? It's been like so long, so long. So I'm I'm finally back right now with a huge interview. You probably know the father of this person, okay? And you probably know this person as well. He's making a lot of rounds on Twitter. Very excited for this interview. Yeah. Let me he hasn't clicked on the link. Let me call him on Discord, okay? 1 second, okay? 1 second. Okay. Let me just share a screen on yeah. 1 second. Let me just call him. Actually, let me just call him. I have my phone. I have my thing on anyways. Let me just call him on my other thing, and let me actually start this thing on the other different thing. Because this computer, I'm not even using my computer right now. 1 second. 1 second. 1 second, people. 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. Okay. He's coming on. Don't worry about that. I just want to use the other computer because this is my parents' computer because my computer just like died. It was like died because I sort of like my Wi-Fi went out for like a second. It's not a fun thing. But let me just call him. Let me also go into my thing. I think I need to enter the thing. 1 second. Did he come in? 1 second. Yeah. 1 second. Let me just enter the stream. Um 1 second. Let me call him. Okay. Ba 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 ba. Yeah. Go out. I don't. Okay. 1 second. This is just we're going to get through this. We're going to get through this. This is should, for heaven's sakes. Okay, mic access. Okay. Allow. What in the world is happening? Okay, I don't know what's happening. Let me just. Oh, he's here. Hey, how's it going?
It's good. Hey.
Yeah, good. Let me go to my other computer first. Let me go to my desktop because my thing is a little bit. 1 second. Toasted. I'm sorry. I'm just. Okay. I'm going to go into my main thing. Let me add the stage. Okay, let me put this on mute. Okay, okay. This is kind of weird. Let me just put this on. Yeah, okay. Anyways, how's it going? How are you doing?
It's doing good. I'm doing
One
good.
second.
As well. What about
Oh
you?
yeah, I forgot. Sorry, my computer was off. How's it going? First of all, how's it?
What? It's good.
Yeah. So let's first get through this whole thing. How did you get here? How did you So I heard from you. So this is how I heard from you. Okay, I sort of knew of you beforehand. Okay, but what sort of like got sorry, what sort of made me know more about you is that so sorry, I'm a little bit I'm not very good at words. I'm kind of mildly autistic. Okay, but I saw that so basically AF Post basically so you're famous for your father taking you to a museum. What was that all about? If you don't mind explaining.
Yeah, we went to Washington for a school thing. It was a summer school trip for people who wanted to sign up, and one of the trips was to the Washington Holocaust Museum. We went there, and I posted some funny tweets about it, and that got me some attention. And my dad sometime, well, he commented on it in his chat. Some people heard about it, and it was a funny situation on Twitter, led to where we are now.
Hold it. So I thought he sent it to you because you're denying the Holocaust. It was just like a tweet. It wasn't that. I'm confused.
No, no. People say that as a meme, but it was just because,
Mhm.
that's one of the places we were going for the school thing.
Oh, okay. That's kind of like a bummer. That would have been more funny, but okay. I mean, yeah. I mean, hold it. So, did you enjoy the museum or no?
Yeah, I thought it was interesting. Um,
Like even if you don't believe in it per se, you would even like it more. The biggest, like I'm saying, like I'm Jewish myself, so you don't have to worry about anti-Semitism. Okay, but I'm just saying, like, if a person really hates Jews, wouldn't that be like his best thing out there? You know what I mean? I think like you got what I mean or no?
Huh?
If a person really hates Jews, he'd probably like the Holocaust Museum because he would see all these. It's like sort of like you got what I mean or no?
Um, I disagree with that. I'd say the number one reason why people deny the Holocaust isn't because we just hate Jews. It's because we we like to challenge a lot of things that aren't allowed to be challenged necessarily. Well, it's allowed to be challenged, but it's very unpopular to challenge it, and you're kind of shunned online whenever you do. It's not about like hating Jews. It's just about trying to get correct information, especially at a time where incorrect information was very common. Like after World War II, there's a lot of propaganda and stuff, whether that be by resistance organizations formed in like Poland or Germany, or the forces that won, such as America and Britain.
Okay, so yeah, good for. So what? Why is there any slavery denial, or are you a slave denialist or not really? What do you think about that? Just before I don't want to get too off topic here, but
Are you asking me if I deny like American slavery?
yeah, no, I'm saying, are you a revisionist? You like believe that was overblown, or it's I don't want to say too much. This account was banned before for no reason. I was able to get it unbanned, but yeah, I'm just saying, like, are you that sort? Do you have you ever went into that? Because I never heard that sort of thing. It was only like Holocaust denialism. Never heard of like slavery denialism. If that makes sense.
No, I don't deny that. I don't deny it, but I also don't see it as necessarily the worst thing that's ever happened, like a lot of
Right,
people.
right. Well, I mean, like, there is like, would this stream get down? I actually have a clip I want to show you. There is some lore behind it. This is totally off topic, but if I show something from a TV show, would this thing get striked or no? If it's, what would you think? Would it get striked or?
I have no clue. Yeah, I have no idea.
I mean, your father. I mean, like, nothing against him, but your father seems to be part of that community which just watches stuff and says nothing all the time. I mean, he does say something, but you know what I mean, like the Hassan. You know who Brown Fabio is?
I think I've heard of them.
Yeah, yeah. He's your father's old friend. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about, or
Yeah, I do. 1 second. I'm trying to fix something real quick.
yeah, sure, sure, of course, of course. Yeah, okay. 1 second.
Okay, everything's fixed. Can you
Yeah.
repeat what you asked me?
Do you know who Brown Fabio is?
Yeah, I heard of them. I don't know too much about them, and it was a while ago. But
Oh yeah, is he like, so he's not like a second father to you? No.
not really. No.
Oh, okay. Okay, fine, because he does, yeah, it's part of his genre. But yeah, I don't know if I'm able to get away with it. But yeah, so that's how. So for first question, if that's okay, do you know who Ali Alexander is?
Not much. No.
Okay, fine. So he didn't molest you. We don't have to worry about that, right? I think.
What?
No, I'm okay, because do you know who Jada McNeil is?
No.
Okay, there are people that are claiming that Groypers are grooming you. So, but I just want to say that's probably not true since you didn't. Okay, fine. So we could go through that. So yeah. So do you see being so what gave me the idea to interview you, if you don't mind me saying? So I saw that your father, that what's it called again? That sorry, that I saw that you went on Pod Awful Stream. First of all, how did that start? How did you get on Pod Awful Stream? What how did exactly that turn out? He just DM'd you and you said yes, or
Yeah. He kind of reached out to me. It was It was pretty interesting, so I accepted the offer.
You don't care. You didn't care that he was an A-log or something like that.
No, really, I didn't. Whoever my dad hates, I don't hate because my dad hates them. If I hate someone, it's because I hate them, not because my dad hates them.
Right, right, right. Yeah, he wants to actually get into. I think you should try to get your dad to start. It would be a funny thing if your dad versus the pot awful person. I think it would be a very funny thing. Yeah. So I heard him. That's how I heard about you, and yeah. So that's how the thing happened. So what got you into this whole stream? First, what got you into this whole streaming thing? Like your father convinced you to, or
I decided to do it. I was motivated by what my dad did. I wanted to do that stuff, so I did it.
Mhm. And your mother is okay with it, or she thinks it's kind of not best to put yourself online, or is she okay with it, or
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, yeah, for sure. So yeah, so do you consider being like the son of destiny a net positive or a net negative in the sense that in school, do people try to bully you for it, or do they try to get on your good graces to get some clout? Because like them having doing a stream with Destiny would get them like a lot of clout, if that makes sense, or them being friends with your father would get them a lot of clout.
Yeah. I don't really know. I don't really know much about that.
Right.
I'd say maybe I can see that.
I mean, so do they know who your father is, or they're not really yet into these things right now?
Well, yeah, they definitely know who my father is. That's probably why they want to talk to me. Usually people don't want to talk to me unless they know who my father is.
Yeah, yeah. Do you ever get recognized in public, or
I have, but it's usually by younger people who know me for me, or maybe have heard of my dad, but they know me rather than my dad.
oh, so your dad he gets a lot of he does he ever get any hecklers or
Not really, no.
no?
As I mean, when I was with him, sometimes people would recognize him in public, but they wouldn't really say anything.
Right, right, for sure, for sure. Yeah. So what happened exactly? He blocked you from on Twitter exactly, or what was that all about?
Yeah, I don't really know what happened. I just checked his account one time because someone sent me one of his tweets. I wanted to see what he was up to, look at his other tweets, and yeah, he blocked me.
Uh huh. I see. So like you can't text him anymore. Like you can't text him on the phone, or like
Oh yeah, I can message him on Discord. Of course, Twitter isn't live, but
I mean, like
I
not me, but he's your father. You can't just text him on your cell phone. That's what I mean.
oh yeah, I can, but I message him on Discord instead because he doesn't really text anyone. He uses Discord.
Oh, okay, fine. I see. I see. And so I think one of the reasons you got famous. I think this is the first thing I heard of. I mean, multiple. Did you shot him? You shot him with a gun, something like that. What was that all about?
Yeah, it was a plastic cap shooter.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And you got banned for a little bit. I think. Did you get banned off quick or?
Twitch, and then I went to Kick.
Uh huh. Oh, okay, I see. I see. And you did it for a donation or?
I didn't just to be funny.
Uh huh. So I mean, um, per se. Oh, so that's what you did. You did it just to be funny. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Of course, of course. Yeah. So do you speak to your father often, or not really, or just?
Oh yeah, I speak to him a bit daily. I'd say.
I mean, what's the thing about your father? I like, sort of was coming, sort of kind of liking him, because he's the type of person who's like, is for the status quo, if that makes sense. His like view is like he's like the opposite of Sneeko, if that makes sense. He's like anti-conspiracy, and that sometimes is in our favor in that sense. He's he sets the, but then like he went what happened with the Trump thing? Like that's when I sort of like went off like sort of like disliked your father a little bit. It's when he started to say that Trump's people deserve to be shot, and that's like when everybody was like you got what I mean or no?
I don't really know. I mean, I know what he said, but I don't really disagree with some of the stuff he said. Of course, he was pretty extreme, and it was bound to get him some hate. But there's definitely the reactions were definitely way overblown. There's no reason
I
to.
mean, well, I mean, he's saying that firefighters should die. I mean, like that was kind of like
Yeah, I mean, I can see that, but the dude also did make fun of other people on his Twitter the same way my dad made fun of him. Um,
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, fair. So, how did you become a griper? Because I see from the thing, you're not a griper, but you agree with everything they say, right? That's the
yeah.
whole. Yeah. How did you become that? This is to like spite your dad, or like how was it?
It was I kind of started opening my mind a bit more and doing more debates with those people. I started doing my own research, and it kind of happened over a set of months.
Hmm. You received any blowback from people in real life over it, like your mother or or your school people or something like that, for being like sort of like having like a neo-Nazi view on the world.
Not yet, no.
I mean, does it fear you that it might when you get older, it might like getting a job might get harder, you know what I mean, or something like that, or like.
I don't believe in that. I do think that really, that's overreaction. I think I'm still gonna be able to have a fine time getting a job, and then also I don't really plan on doing anything other than streaming. And I
Oh
know
yeah,
I can because I have a platform already.
right, yeah, your destiny's the son, yeah. So yeah, yeah, yeah. Like you ever that's one thing I just want to would could you get your father ever to be with Nick again? I think that was me magic their whole relationship was me magic. Wouldn't you say that or?
Yeah, I'd kind of say so. I thought it
I
was.
mean, like, why can't they be friends again? The whole reason why it was Mr. Grill, and your father doesn't like Mr. Grill anymore, anyways, right?
Yeah, well, it was that, and then also a bunch of other stuff, a bunch of trolling, a bunch of back and forth. It was really petty, and then.
I mean, like, it's just a net benefit though. Like, you guys, they could have like a podcast, something like that. They have totally, like, they're totally opposite of each other. Like, it would be good if they had like a podcast or something like that. It would be very, I mean, Nick hates Trump now. Like, your father can't agree, can't, like, uh, you wouldn't be able to, you wouldn't be able to, get him to, sort of like have common ground in that. Okay, wouldn't be able to do that, or.
I don't think so. I think, well, well, it would definitely be content. They're just completely different people, like you said, and completely different people
Well, I
doing.
think I think they're similar to each other. I think they're kind of very similar. I mean, like I think you
I,
don't think they're similar?
I mean, like you said, they both hate Trump, but Nick hates Trump because Trump won't deport the Jews, and because Trump basically went against everything he said. My dad hates Trump because of economic reasons,
I
and then
mean,
also
yeah,
his
I'm
view
saying,
on military and stuff.
yeah, I mean, but they sort of have the same. I mean, didn't your father sort of like do a video with Nick? Like, wasn't there like a leak of your father and Nick doing stuff, or you know what I'm talking about, or no?
Yeah, I do, and that wasn't Nick.
No, right? But I mean to say, but I mean like Nick is into he's into weird things. You would agree he's sort of into stuff if that makes
He
sense.
made those jokes in the past, and yeah, of course they're coming back to him now because of the community he surrounds himself with. But no, jokes shouldn't be taken seriously, and I do sympathize with people who are affected by this because of the people they are around. Those jokes do still affect them. Jokes they made in the past about like being gay or something. Of course, those will affect those people for a while after
Right.
it's
I'm
not.
saying I think your father accused Nick of being that way. I mean, did you do you remember that stream?
I think it was if so, it was either a joke or it was because of some beef. My dad does say a lot of unhinged stuff, and I do think he walks back on some of that stuff, or just stops talking about it, so he doesn't have to
Right.
publicly walk back.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. So I guess you and Nick will your father and Nick is probably not going to happen. That
Nope.
yeah, that's a I mean, even for content, your father even wouldn't do it for the right amount of views you're saying. No.
Nope. Like I've talked to my dad in private about Nick, and my dad does genuinely hate Nick. It's not just like for views or whatever. He does actually hate Nick.
Uh huh. What exactly is Nick like dox him or something like that, or it's just.
No, it's just the community, I think. And then also Nick's views. My dad just entirely disagrees with everything Nick says.
Mhm.
Even if it's correct, he'll disagree with the reasoning as to why Nick thinks that way. And I see that. I see that. I see why he thinks that.
Right. I mean, he doesn't. Yeah. So I mean, he won't. We won't get another like sort of like a pay pig, not pay pig, guinea pig to use like sort of in Nick's place, like maybe Jaden McNeil or which that if he really hates Nick, that would be a way to really get back at him. You know who Jaden is or no?
Oh yeah, I do. And I don't think so. I don't think so.
Uh, Red elephants? No way. You're saying red elephants? That
Yeah.
wouldn't happen.
Yeah, I disagree.
No. Okay. He's sort of done with debate. He's sort of done with trying to make bread with the Nazis. You're saying, or
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, fine. I mean, yeah. I mean, another thing that your father is getting in trouble in, I suppose, is I'm not sure if you heard the. I think Pot Awful showed it to you. He's apparently he did. I'm confused though because didn't he used to be pro-life? What exactly happened that he's now like pro-choice? I'm sort of confused. Like,
Opinions change, and back then, Um, back then he had different opinions than he has now, and I don't really get people's fixation on it. If you're talking about the abortion clip when he talked about he would have aborted me, I don't necessarily see the problem in that because it's only a problem now because I'm here. We know like what I'm doing right now, and we know then yeah, it kind of suck if I didn't come into this world. But if I was aborted, I wouldn't care because I'd just be dead, and also and like no, it's like I wouldn't really be brought up unless like though lightly like
yeah,
if I in an alternate universe where I was aborted, I wouldn't really be brought up or thought of much. Of course, it does suck to think about a universe where I am aborted by my father. But I'm glad that he didn't. And the most important thing, he didn't. He thought about it, but he didn't do it.
right, for sure. I mean, is he like pro? Is he like his views on abortion did change for based reasons? Like, is he pro-abortion because most people aborted are like black people, or you know, is that the reason? Or
It's like it's those small things like facts about rape or incest or stuff like that.
you're right, but I'm saying, but rape like makes like how much percent? I don't think it. First of all, like rape makes like 1% of like 0.5% of all abortions. Second of all, I mean like what's it called again? That's not a reason to like it's, your father's very into how do I put this? Very into logic and consistency. And the reason if
Wait,
you
hold on. So are you saying that because there are low statistics for rape abortions, all of abortions should be banned?
most abortions, I would say most abortions, unless the mother's life is in danger. I mean, I would say yeah. I mean like because life begins at conception. That's why I'm pro life. You know what I mean? I think
Okay.
that
Hold on. I disagree with if this is what you're saying, of course, but I think in rape cases, yeah, the mother always has the choice to abort the child. If she doesn't want to abort the child, then that's whatever. But I definitely I do think the mother has the choice to abort the child in incest cases and in rape cases, no matter how many cases of rape or incest make it into
well,
abortion.
no, I understand that, but the question is more on abortion is whether when does life begin? That's the real question, right? That's what's the
No, that's not the question because we all understand when life begins. It's just a question on is it ethical to end that life in certain cases. No one's confused about when life begins. I don't get why people think that.
no. So he believes life begins at conception. You're saying,
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
yeah, I guess for sure. I guess. I mean, yeah, but I mean, if somebody is raped, can they just take the Plan B pill? You know what I'm talking about? You could just take a Plan B pill. I don't really see why you have to get an abortion. Am I wrong
Okay,
about this?
that's hold on. To be fair, that is one of the worst takes I've ever possibly heard. Um, so when it comes to rape, it's not only like the physical pain you have to go through giving birth. That's usual. Every mother has to go through pain to give birth. It's not only that. It's also the fact that It's the emotional burden. Postmortem would be way worse than it would be for an expecting mother or a mother who had a child by choice. And like let's say like my girlfriend, she is like 15, about to turn 16. My girlfriend was raped. I'd want her to abort the child because not only would it be emotionally horrible for her and also be horrible for her family and people that know her and care about her, knowing that she's raising the child of a rapist.
Right, right. I mean, like, hold it. Um, I mean, but wouldn't you want your girlfriend to abort your baby, even if even if she was, even if you guys whatever, because you wouldn't want to be a young father? I mean, like, you would probably want to, even though it wouldn't be the right thing. Am I right about this, or?
Okay, so in the off chance that um I like don't have an answer for that because I'm not like planning on having any kids anytime soon because I myself am 14 years old. Um I am not planning on having kids, and if that were to happen sometime, I wouldn't really. I'd cross that bridge when I come to it. It's not at the front of my mind.
Right. I mean,
Um,
well, I mean, like, yeah. Well, so there's another thing I saw on your Twitter. So you're for lowering the age of consent.
yeah, I am.
Okay, okay. Yeah. I mean, you do see the optics being bad on it, though, right?
Yeah, I see the optics being bad, but I don't really care about optics right now, especially not now because I'm a kid. I don't really care about
Right, right,
anything.
right,
But
right. I'm saying if
I
people,
think there's definitely a reason to lower age of consent. In that, like, if people actually heard me out, they'd agree.
yeah, yeah, for sure, yeah, yeah. I mean, like, even like when you get older, you could just say I was a stupid kid. You know what I mean? I was trying to, just to, take off my dad. You know
I'm
what I mean?
probably gonna. I know. I'm probably still gonna agree with myself when I'm older. I'm not. I'm probably never gonna change that opinion.
No, no, I'm just saying, even you're neo-Nazi, if you had to, right, right, for
Uh,
sure.
I actually don't agree with that. Everything that I've ever said in the past, I meant it. Whether that be wrong or I've meant it in the past.
Right, right, for sure, for sure. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So yeah, so you say you don't really know so much about Hassan Piker. You're sort of not. You never really met him so much.
Never met him, never talked to him, but I know of him.
Uh huh. Okay. I mean, yeah, that would be a good, person. If you really wanted to get into streaming, that would be a very funny person you could get into. Use for, yeah. Right, right. So, sorry. So, like, who? So Nick is like your. Do you consider like Nick like your, like, you know who Trump is, right? I'm sure you know who Trump is, though.
Yeah, of
But
course I do.
I consider him like my second father. Do you consider like Nick your second father, being a Graper, or?
No, I don't. My second father would have to be like someone like Mr. Merton. Because I've known him. I've known him. I've talked to him, and I think I've met him before. I've known him. I think personally, if my memory is correct, or maybe I'm thinking of someone else my dad knew. But he'd definitely be more of his second father than anyone else on the internet.
Uh-huh. Like who would be your like second mother? Your stepmother would be your. I mean, your old stepmother would be your second mother, or?
My second mother, I'd consider. I don't know who anyone. If my dad ever finds a relationship and sticks with it, then yeah, I guess that'd be my second mother.
I
But
mean, the your past one, you don't really consider a second one. You're saying,
I no, I don't.
you still contact her or not really?
I no.
Okay. I mean, you're probably happy that it didn't get serious, right? It would probably be like weird now. You know what I mean, right? Or
If my dad got in a serious relationship, I think that'd be great for him.
right, 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 for sure. Yeah, for sure. Sorry, I had something I really wanted to ask you right now. Do you ever get this situation where you have a question you want to ask a person, you just forgot it?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, 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 for sure, for sure, for sure, for sure. Because now I'm in this situation where I'm okay. Let's before I get you're hearing what's happening with Laura Loomer or no, or
What?
you heard what happened with Laura Loomer, the recent scandal she's in right now. You heard about that, or?
Uh, no. Uh, no, I haven't.
Right, right. One second, one second.
Okay.
Is your father like a Beyonce fan? What's that all about? His name, is he like a Beyonce fan?
I think his name comes from. I think he told me his name comes from some old video game he played, not Destiny. It was another video game. I guess one of the characters was named that, or maybe it was a book you read. I couldn't tell you.
I mean, I guess yeah, I would say to tell him that it's pretty gay, but I guess you wouldn't really mind that considering he, is bi. So, I'm wrong about this, or
Yeah, I don't really care about his name. I don't really, I don't judge people based off their name. I think that's retarded.
right. Oh, yeah, you responded to. I'm just reading your response. Actually, okay, fine. Um, what was it? I hate when this happens, but so yeah, so that's how you. So okay, that's good. Sec. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I got this thing. Um, yeah. Uh, wait 1 second. Um, yeah. So so you're planning to be a streamer when you're older, or well, like you said, you're planning to be a streamer.
Yeah, I am. I am.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it's sort of it's like sort of an easy job because you don't really have to do so much work. You just say whatever you want. You know what I mean? It's a very easy job, right?
Yeah. I think I like that.
Right. I mean, there is rumors about. Is it true that your father is not really, you know, gay? He's just doing this just to appease his donors, his Zionist donors, or you think that's
I don't agree with that. I'd say
right?
I'd say he is. I'd say he is. Sorry, I accidentally misclicked something.
Yeah, for sure. You'd say he is. Yeah. I mean, oh, this is one. This is what I wanted to ask you. It feels sort of. I'm not sure. Are you a huge streamer or no?
It's
I mean,
yeah, I don't really know.
like no. Like I had the question and then I had to go through like a whole couple minutes. It makes people think I'm retarded because now I have the question now. Now I have the question now. So your father, he's not religious, I suppose, right?
No.
You don't think you would. So would you ever offer to take him to church with you because you're religious, I suppose, right?
I'm kinda I'm getting there. No, I probably wouldn't have to take him to church because he doesn't want to go. So I'm not gonna make him go.
Right. I mean, you're afraid like what would happen with him and the priest. You're afraid that the joking. Anyways, yeah. So no, I'm saying, but you wouldn't try to have him go just to check how it is, or
Um, maybe that'd be funny. I'd probably do that like for the memes. That'd be funny.
right. I mean, like like he lives in California, right? Or where does he live?
He lives in Miami, Florida now. He moved from California a while ago.
Right. I mean, he never goes to. I mean, that would be pretty funny if you take him to like a Baptist church in Nebraska. They have some base churches there, right? Isn't Nebraska very Republican?
Yeah, they probably do, and yeah, they are.
Yeah, that would be a very fun, example thing. Yeah, but so your father is sort of done with, exploring the extreme fringe. He's not interested in, is he or is he?
I have no clue.
You have no clue. Yeah. No, because I'm saying like it would be funny if he would like go like I think it's like is Nebraska near Arkansas? I think like isn't the Westboro Baptist Church like where's the Westboro Baptist Church? 1 second. Westboro Baptist Church is where again? Uh, yeah, it's like in Kansas. That's near Nebraska. Like he could like has your father? I mean, maybe your father has
Are
interviewed
you
him
developed?
before. What?
I have a quick question. Do
Real
you know
talk.
what it means to be like developed?
What's developed?
Okay, never mind. No, nothing, never mind. I was gonna ask another question, but it's never mind. It slipped out of my mind. I had it in the back of my head.
Yeah, no, I would suppose maybe like this. I'm trying to think if your father ever interviewed those people. Yeah. I don't know. So you don't see your father as a grifter, basically.
What?
You don't see your father as a grifter.
No, I don't.
Yeah. Okay, he's sort of like in a sense he's too principled, if that makes sense. He takes stuff too seriously. No.
Um. Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah, yeah. Which would be yeah. I mean, like it's sort of disappointing, knowing that your father would not, be for what do they call that again? Before bringing back Nick Foy. I thought that would be like meme magic, but yeah, yeah, for sure, for sure. Um, I was actually in your father's Discord before, funny enough, debating with people. So yeah, so
What?
yes, sir. Sure,
I have a quick question for you.
sure. What's up?
Um, in school, think back to when you went to like high school or something.
Yeah.
Um, did anyone like in class like visit you just to talk to you about anything?
What do you mean by that? Yeah.
So let's say like you're in class and you're just listening to the teacher. Maybe maybe another teacher, an assistant or something comes in, and just like talks to you, checks in on your day. Sees how you're doing. Has that ever happened or no?
The teacher asked me how I'm doing, or just like
Yeah,
oh,
just like asking how you're doing, pulling you out of the classroom to just checking on you. Maybe
um,
checking on like your grades or whatever other stuff at school, help you out a bit. Um,
okay. I'm trying to think. I think so. I mean, maybe. I went to boarding school, so I'm not exactly. Is that different, or
I knew it.
how do you know?
My man, my man.
Oh,
Sorry, nothing. I just
and I didn't really like it that much though because you have to like you're in school all day. It's very yeah, but that's what that's what it was for me. I mean, you're done with school now, or
yeah, I am. I am. I'm out of school, going into ninth grade.
right for sure. Yeah. So like yeah, what exactly did you think when I DM'd you about the whole going into to interview you? What was your reaction, sort of? You thought it was like a small channel, or what was when I showed you my channel? What were you like worried that was a leftist? Like what was your worries about? Okay, sorry. What are you saying? I'm sorry. Did you speak or? Oh, a second. I think you might have went off. Oh, okay. His thing shut down. So yeah, 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 yeah. That's okay. His stream shut down. So that's what happened. So yeah, interesting interview so far. I'm not sure if it's done now or yeah. Okay. Oh,
Yeah,
hi, hi.
yeah, it is.
Yeah, sorry for this. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So yeah, 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 for sure. Sorry, I lost my train of thought, but yeah. So, what do you exactly think when I asked you to interview? What were you worried about? Okay,
What?
what were you worried about when I asked for the interview? Okay,
I was really worried. I like talking to anyone, and I can argue about anything with any person. So I
right,
was
right,
really worried. If it did turn out you were someone who wanted to argue with me or something, I'd accept that argument with open arms.
right, for sure, yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, I suppose because you're willing to go on Pod Awful stream, which he could like, oh, hi, because I thought you were going. We went on Pod Awful stream, which is sort of he's like considered a very big troll. What do you think about his request to like have to like him getting banned from your father's I think he got banned from your father's chat. You hear about this
Yeah,
or
he got banned from the chat because he posted a link to the stream, and I don't think that was really about him. It could have been about him. I don't really know what connection him and my dad have or had, but it was probably just because people thought he was weird. I don't know. I don't really have any thoughts about it because I don't really care.
Right. No, he's a very funny person. You know, he delivered fried pickles to Alex Stein. You heard about the whole thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, so were you a big fan of him beforehand, or you didn't even know who he was?
Um. Yeah. Not really. I mean, because I don't really watch stuff like that. I'm usually I'd watch probably anything else rather than like anything rather than a podcast. I don't really care about podcasts.
Right. No, yeah. I mean, he's fun. Like one thing like really funny about like awful. I like even before he was. I like knew him like way before he was even a huge troll. Like I heard of him like I remember him making a video of why affirmative action doesn't hurt black people. Like I knew him before he was even a troll. Like so it's like funny seeing him now, like how he like sort of evolved to becoming a huge the troll of the internet. So yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't really catch that question.
No, I'm saying no. I said that I knew Pot Awful before.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, before. Yeah. Would you ever go on Ethan Ralph's show or no?
On a what show?
Ethan Ralph.
Um,
I mean, that would be funny, but I'm not sure if it would be the right thing for you to go on. If that makes sense. I mean, I don't know if it would be the best thing. I mean, it's your father went on him, right?
oh yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, that'd be a funny thing. Yeah. Any collaborations in the works soon or no?
Not really. No.
No. Yeah. And when do you stream? When is you? Why is your stream? I just checked. Why is your stream called Progressive Left? What's that all about?
Uh, um, I'm sorry.
Why is your
It's an old and I forgot to change the name. Sorry.
Yeah. I mean, if you're going like that would be like a very. I have some ideas of streams you could go on. Like you could. I don't know if you would accept. Jay and McNeil would be one stream that would be funny if you went on. I guess Ethan Ralph I already mentioned. I don't know if that's a. You know who Hoax War is?
No.
Yeah. Let me give you a link to his Telegram, to his Telly. 1 second. No, he actually has a Discord. Let me actually send Discord over. 1 second. He has a Discord. The Discord. He doesn't. He uses more the Telegram chat. But 1 second, let me see if I could. Oh yeah, I can invite people here. Yeah, I just invited you to his Discord. Yeah, he would be a funny person to. Oh
Sorry.
yeah, you just joined. Yeah, he would be a very funny person to interview. Maybe you can interview. You actually have an idea. Would you interview your dad or no? Or
um. Yeah. Maybe.
yeah, I mean, yeah, but yeah, that would be a very funny interview.
Do you curve like left or right? Like, are you leftist, right? Wing?
I'm pretty right wing, I'd say. Yeah, I'd say pretty. I wouldn't call myself a neo-Nazi or race realist, but I'm pretty far right wing. If that makes sense, and everything, most things. Yeah, in a sense.
Yeah.
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 I mean, I think you probably realize that I'm probably right wing. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
You okay? Or
What?
you have a cold or yeah?
Oh yeah. I kind of woke up with a cold a few days ago. It kind of sucks.
Yeah.
It does suck, and I've
Yeah.
just been coughing a lot.
You ever saw Jane McNeil in real life or no? Because he also lives in Nebraska.
N- um, no, I haven't.
Right? You don't live in the same. Yeah, another people person I would advise you. You ever heard of the Kino Casino or no?
Yeah, I have.
Oh, yeah. Maybe you could go on their show. Like the thing is, I don't know if they would accept you on this show because you're young. You know what I mean? I mean, like, yeah. So, but yeah, that would be very funny if they would get you on. But yeah, I think your whole thing is pretty meme magic. I'm just being honest with you. It's funny
Mm.
seeing Destiny having a son that's sort of like very very right wing. It's sort of like hilarious if that makes sense. It's sort of like it's the gift that keeps on giving. It's a sort of like First of all, I mean, like, no offense to you, people just don't like your father, and yeah. So it's like a sort of like funny how you're like the sort of the antithesis of him, direct antithesis of him. And, yeah, it's sort of you going on a stream soon, anytime soon, or no, or he's.
I wasn't really after thinking about it. No.
No.
No, not really.
I mean, you can't. You gonna visit him soon or no?
Um, I have no clue. I have no clue, honestly.
I mean, no, I'm saying there's many ways you could troll him like very very badly if you really wanted to. Like there's many ways.
Yeah. Oh, I no clue. Sorry, a bunch of things keep falling. Anyways, what?
There's many ways. There's many ways you could troll him. It would be like very funny. That's what I mean. Like many ways you could troll your father. Like
Yeah, that's true. And I thought about that. That was yeah.
I mean, like there's many ways you could troll him. I mean, I'm trying to think of a good trolling thing you could do to him without like. I would say it would be funny if you like did like a Nazi, so like stream bombed him, like saying "Hail Hitler" and screaming out the N word. But I don't know if that. I don't want your father to. Does your father stream on Kick or yeah? So I wouldn't want him to be banned, but that would be very funny.
Oh no! What was? Oh, I'm sorry. I just saw. I just saw the most insane thing ever on Twitter, and I couldn't keep it in. Yeah, that would be funny. What you said that would be funny, and I think I would do that if he wasn't my father. You know.
Right, right. I mean, yeah. I don't know. I mean, like, yeah, that would be a funny thing. To have him do that. I mean, yeah. I mean, like, oh, what, is would you ever do a stream of Ali Jamal?
Oh, Ali Jamal. I'd love to talk to Ali Jamal.
Oh, you're like, hold on 1 second.
What?
Uh, wait 1 second. So, Bo- sorry, Ali Jamal is like, you're in daily contact with him or no?
Oh, Ali. What about Ali?
You're in daily contacts with him or no?
Oh yeah, I talked to Ali. I haven't talked to him like every day. He's a cool guy. I like Ali Jamal.
Oh, you
Hey
mind
Ali
bringing
Jamal. Sorry.
you mind bringing him on right now? Because I actually have a funny idea, if you don't
You know
mind.
what? I probably maybe could.
Yeah, yeah. Like I actually have a couple questions to ask him myself. I mean, you heard that he spurred out very badly, like with this transgender person. Did you hear the whole thing?
I have no clue. Listen, it doesn't look like he's awake right now. He's not on Discord, and usually he's always. I think he's busy with his trans wife. He's been talking about.
Oh,
Um,
he has a wife.
trans wife, transgender.
I'm so confused. Why does he have a transgender wife?
What's up?
No, he
Damn
has
it.
a, no, he has a trans.
Sideways.
Wait, he has a transgender wife. I'm confused. I'm like,
Box?
what do you say?
Rectangle? Sorry, never mind. I have not taken my NAC meds, so I'm just saying random stuff. Um, I don't really know. He's talked about his trans wife in the past. We all assume he's schizophrenic, which he might be. Um,
I'm so confused. I'm so confused. Ali Jamal is married, first of all.
yeah, we have a Mister identifying as Mrs. Jamal.
Uh huh. I see. I see. And I feel like I'm being trolled here. I feel like I'm being, because like Ali Jamal's parents are like Muslim. I don't think they would allow him to marry a transgender
No,
lady.
his his parents don't care. Yeah, his parents don't care, and I just got word that they want to adopt kids. I've gotten word. Yeah, yeah.
I feel like I'm being trolled. I'm sorry. I mean that would
Oh
be
no,
so.
no, no! I don't do that. No, no,
I was confused. So
no, no, no!
how does it?
I get it. 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 I get it.
I mean,
I
like,
get why you think you're being trolled because and it's not like it's not it's not like the usual thing. It's confusing. I'm confused too. I don't really get it. I get it. I get what you're thinking.
I mean, like, but okay, I just don't. So Ali Jamal is a truth chaser. First of all, how did the Alogs not know about this?
You know, it's kind of top secret right now. Top
Well,
secret information. No
I
one knows
mean,
about it.
it kind of is not top secret. I mean, like, I mean, nobody watches this. There's only 7 people watching it, so I mean, there's. But I mean, like, it's probably like, I mean, like, I guess you could make it like, I mean, I don't know, like, it's sort of like, how did I didn't actually have a news to fake George Jamal's matter? I mean, there was stuff to say that he was like a truth chaser, but yeah,
Oh yeah, yeah. I get that. I get that.
yeah. So like, hold it. Let me just like 1 second. Let me just. I need to share this with Telegram. What's your views on Telegram, by the way? You think it's like a? Do you consider it whatever or?
Oh yeah, I love Telegram. I use it
Uh,
24/7. Yep.
okay,
Hold on.
let me share it because this is actually big news that he is actually. And I don't like. I mean, Ali Jamal is kind of like. I don't get what's his like fixation with the gripers. He allows them to. He's like
Um. Oh, I love them. I love them. I love all the groupers. I love Nick. They don't. Uh, they're great people. All of them. I think Nick's a great person. I don't know him personally. Um. Yeah, but I love all the groupers. I think they're all great people and very misunderstood.
right for sure. I just don't stay away from Ali Alexander. I heard that he has some.
Jeez, hold on. I'll be back. I need to drink some water.
Sure. So wait, so Ali Jamal is married. I feel like I'm being trolled here, but
Sorry. I'm clicking a bunch of things on my computer. I'm trying. So basically, Discord's been having a really weird problem on my Discord, at least, where I'll click certain keybinds and it'll make me do things. It'll play sounds and stuff, and it'll make me join VC or something. I've been trying to fix that at the same time. But no, I don't troll. I don't troll. And the Ali Jamal thing, that's real. That's real news. He said it himself on the Discord server. I have a trans wife.
okay. Well, this is a very funny thing. I mean, I don't know if he's a. I don't know, yeah. 1 second. Let me see if I could. I need to tell. Yeah, that's like. But that's a very very you know. I mean, do you think he'll? Do you think he'll? Do you think this is people are gonna find out about this soon or no? Or why does he have a Twitter account? By the way, do you have a link to his Twitter account? Because I'm trying to find him on Twitter
You know what? I actually do.
and his YouTube as well. I'm like looking.
I don't have a YouTube link, but I have something to his Twitter, I think, and I could definitely pull that up.
Yeah, can you put it in the chat right now, or
Yep,
yeah, let's do this.
yep, I'm gonna
He's a
do
very
it.
fun he's a very fun person
Yo,
to mess with. But I'm just being honest with you. I
what?
mean, he's a fun person to mess with a little bit. He's sort of like, anyways.
Okay, hold on. I need to take a hit when something. Hold up. Oh, what is that? Hold up. Sorry. Okay, I need to find his Twitter. Okay. Here I'm gonna have to multitask real quick. Here. This is gonna. Abu Jamal. Hold on. Wealthy AF.
Yeah, that was pretty. I mean,
Sorry.
I'm sure.
Wealthy. Yeah.
Like Ali Jamal betrayed Ralph. I sort of like that.
Okay,
That's
I have it. What chat do I post it in? YouTube chat.
yeah. Please, yeah,
YouTube chat. Okay.
yeah.
Causing them to fall into a hypnotic zombie-like state. They then voluntarily hand over valuables.
Wait, is your father awake or no?
My father is my wife.
Is your father awake? Awake.
Oh, no, kind of. I mean, I visit him. He visits me. It's kind of a thing, you know.
No, I'm saying, is he awake right now? Is he awake? Like,
I thought you said life. Um, I don't know. He probably is.
yeah. No, because I don't know. I feel like I'm being honest with you. I know I'm being honest with you in this sense. Um, I sort of want to talk to him, but I know it's not going to end very well. I feel like he's just going to like troll me back, if that makes sense. Yeah. So, one second. Let me just share with Chad Ali Jamal's Ali's
I Jamal.
with there. Yeah. What do you make of? You heard the viral video of him spurting out? You heard about the whole thing at Yogurtland?
Can you repeat that?
So he spurred out at the he spurred out at the he spurred out at the what's it called again? He
Oh
spurred
yeah, ass pack or whatever.
yeah. Well,
Yeah.
why the girl? I feel like I'm angry at grapers. Like, come on, man. Like, this is just getting in the. Well, just allow him to go to the app pack. Like, it's just like it's getting very, very. It's getting very, very. I mean, like, you know who Black Swan is? You ever heard of him?
Yeah, I actually have. I talked about him in private with my friends, with my adult friends in Discord.
Yeah. So I mean, like, he would be like he's yeah I don't I think he hates Ali Jamal, which is not something that sort of something that I'm not happy with. I think he should be nicer to Ali Jamal. Like, he's the person that's refusing to ever let Ali Jamal go into yeah yeah yeah. Are you a fan of Gypsy Crusader or no?
Yeah, sure. I kind of like that guy. I think he's interesting. I don't really care for what he does. I mean, I don't really know much about him, but yeah, he's cool. I've seen some stuff.
I mean, like he would be like what's it called again? It would be like I have an idea for your father. Why doesn't he do Omega streams? That would be very. I mean, I guess for your father would not be the best optics considering everything that's happening right now, but it would be a very very funny whole thing, right?
Yeah, it would. Um, yeah, it probably would. I get the optics, but I don't really agree with the optics thing because I don't think optics are really as important as a lot of people say. People overblow the importance of optics when, like, really, it's like, yeah, this guy might be a pedophile. He did some bad stuff, but it's so cool. Big content. It'd be Kino. It'd be pretty Kino.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. So hold it. So would you be able to DM your father that they should do Omegle streams or? Yeah, I know. I understand that. That was fine too. Yeah. Well, you wouldn't be able to beg him to go on with Nick if you begged him so much. He'd say yes, no, or
No.
nope. You would even if you like. How about if you like said that you would do something for him? Like, I don't know. Like, what would you want? You say you'd study more homework. I don't know. You would still say no.
Yeah, he'd probably say no, and like, yeah, he'd probably say no.
Yeah. No. Yeah. No. I just yeah. I mean, yeah. So yeah. For sure, for sure. What's your next schedule after this? Are you going to do any more interviews, or you're sort of like
More interviews. Yeah, probably. I think that'd be cool. I like talking about people. I love talking to people, and it's like really interesting. It's pretty interesting. So I'm probably gonna do that and like streams and stuff. I'm gonna start doing that. I need to start pumping out more content. And my editor, which I know he's watching this, he's kind of been lacking, and
yeah.
and like the thing about like pedophiles and I don't think we're that bad of people, but yeah.
He's a pedophile?
Oh no. I'm talking about pedophiles in general.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. I mean, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, for sure. I mean,
yeah.
yeah, for sure. Yeah, but that's what do you think about the new person running for mayor of what do they call that again for New York? What do you think about him?
I don't know. I don't know much about him, so
Yeah.
yep.
I
Yep.
know you don't like Mr. Benelli. You know that remember you know that guy the
Mr. Benelli. Yeah,
why don't you like
um
him? Isn't he funny?
yeah. He's pretty funny, but it's like it's just him being a retard, so
He talks too slow. Like that's it's very annoying. Yeah, I don't like him so much either. I'm not so into the whole Palestine thing. I don't I don't like Palestinians so much. But anyways, yeah. What's your view on Palestinians? You like them or?
oh yeah, I love Palestinians. I think they're great, and I sympathize with Palestine, Gaza, and I pray that they pull through.
Oh, I like it. Yeah, yeah. Let me start. I think yeah. If possible, mute it because I don't want to get my stream taken down. I'm sorry. Actually, do you see the there's one that I want to actually show you. Uh, what,
Yeah.
actually, do you mind muting it for me because I don't really want it to. I could get in trouble for this being on my stream because it's
Oh
muted.
yeah. Of
Yeah,
course. Sorry,
yeah, but
I don't know. I have like a lot of tabs open, so they randomly start playing. My
yeah.
apologies.
No, it's okay. I actually have something. Where is it? I have a thing. This
Mm.
is actually better than the actual
Oh,
than his original song. There's a classical version made by Okay, what's the where is this? Do you have Tourette's or? I'm sorry if I.
uh, no, but I've been questioning it, and like I've been questioning but I have really extreme ADHD, so I do stuff, and yeah.
Does
So
your
what was
father have AT? Does your father have that? I would assume yes, right?
yeah,
Or
it's bad. What? Wait, hold up. So yeah, what were you gonna pull up again?
okay, I'm trying to find the account. There's this account starts with Kazir Rev. He has the Hitler. He has the classical version of Hail. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said that. He has the classic. Oh, for heaven's sake,
H
I mean, no, I'm Jewish, so that's okay. But I don't
Oh,
know. I don't think YouTube cares, but I shouldn't. Anyways, here is he has actually the classic version of it, which is like very, very, Actually,
able to
this is my problem with my Yi.
I got so much
There's so many times he like he always goes back to apologizing. You know what I mean? It's sort of like very annoying. I mean, he's gonna go back to being hail hit. I mean, for heaven's sakes. Anyways, where's the classic version? Actually,
Uh,
yeah.
what do you think about Do you know what cute and funny is?
I have no idea.
Uh, oh wait, hold up. So have you heard of the word it's Connie CUNY. Have you heard of that word, cute and funny?
Yeah, I have that. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
There's a classical version. I just can't find it right now. For heaven's sakes! But it's like very very awesome. It's like Oh no. Oh yeah, I found it now. Found it. I hope I did. If I didn't find it, I'm gonna be angry. For heaven's sake, why did it take me so long to find this? This is way better than the original one. Let me show. Send
Thanks for the donation, Hitler Cunny Rapist 1488.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh well, we're live right now on your thing, or
Oh, I'm not live. I just saw the donation pop up.
oh okay,
I
yeah,
don't know, chat. What do we think?
yeah, right. So for sure, yeah. Okay, so like, I'm confused about it. Didn't you said you were paid $50 to shoot your father because you said it was you were not paid $60. You were actually paid.
Oh no, it wasn't a donation. It was from my friend. My friend.
Uh-huh. No, because I'm like, so if I like gave you like $50, let's say, you would like give me your father's phone number or like.
Um, if you if you gave me like $60, I would probably.
Oh man, I'm broke. I mean, should I do a chat? Should I do it like?
Chat should he? Chat should he?
I mean,
Oh no, chat.
that would be a very very funny thing. I mean, you know,
I will. I'm down. I'm down.
I mean, like if I call him, like how angry would he be? Like, would he just be like? Does he answer his
I
phone?
don't know if he'd pick up because he sleeps randomly. And honestly, I have it pulled up right now. If like,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, I guess I don't know. Yeah.
chat type one if he should do it. Chat type one if he
Yeah,
should do it.
yeah, it's typing for people like very laggy the chat. I don't know what's up with that. Yeah,
Chat type rape if he should do it. Hashtag rape.
yeah. I don't think they're going to. Yeah, but that's it's not bad. I'm trying to think of a good idea I could do for it with your father. That'd be very hilarious. Yeah, but yeah.
We have a bunch of ones. Okay. We have some twos, ones. I'm seeing a bunch of ones.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, I mean, yeah, for sure. Yeah, but I mean, like, when do I have to pay you the
Also,
$50?
I'm reading a completely different. Sorry. Yeah.
When do I have to pay you the $50? Like,
What?
when would I have to pay you the $50? Like,
I could give it to you right now if you like on the spot. Probably, I could give it to you right now.
yeah, I mean, but if he doesn't really answer the phone, is there really any point? Like you said.
I think there is actually. I think there is definitely a point.
I mean, I guess. I mean, like, I suppose. I mean, like, if I start to like really bother him, would you start to like,
Yeah,
treat-
definitely. And that's kind of what he does. He just does that. He's that type of guy. You annoy him enough, he'll do it.
so if I just call him all the time, he would put me
He
on
did
screen
definitely someday he'd pick up. Probably like in 3 days.
in
Three
30 days.
3 days he'd probably notice and answer the phone.
Uh-huh. I see. Yeah. I mean, yeah, for sure. I mean, if I call him every day just to bring on Nick Fuentes, how long would it take him to crack?
I know. I have no clue. There's one way to test that out, though.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I don't know. I don't have that. I mean, I sort of I could get them. I mean, like, I don't know if it's worth spending that money. It's like something I have to think about, but it would be a very fun. I mean, you should get. You ever did you give Pot Awful your father's address or no?
Oh, what?
Pot Awful. No, because he would. It would be very very funny if you gave it to Pot Awful. Like Ralph like sent him like 100 pounds of coleslaw. So your father would be very very funny if you gave him his you know you gave him his address. So
Yeah. Yikes. I don't know about that one.
yeah.
Ah.
Yeah. I mean, like, Was your father good in school, or was he like retarded in school?
Yeah, he was good in school.
Oh, you went to college?
I have no clue.
I mean, I thought it was. I'm being honest. I thought it was horrible in school. I'm just because but yeah. So does he play sports or do anything, or he's more of like a is he follow sports or not really?
Really ironic. Sorry. What?
Does he follow sports or?
No, he doesn't.
Yeah. So what do you think about the Liddy Gaddis person? Are you a fan of her or no? Don't ask me what I mentioned.
I don't really care for her. I don't care about her.
Yeah, what's your beef with her?
No views at all.
No. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Like, besides from that, who are you a big fan of in the? Who's like your favorite? Besides from Nick, who do you really like a lot?
Yeah.
If I give you $2, would you donate it to Nick, or
What?
if you gave $2, if I gave you like $2 or like $10, would you donate something to Nick, saying like you like him a lot, you want your father, you want him to be with.
Yeah, I probably would.
Yeah. You ever thought about donating to Nick, or you don't want to waste your money like anything?
I've thought about it. It'd be funny, but it'd only be to troll him.
Right. Yeah. So.
Out of love, though. Out of love. Because I'm a loveful person. I love people.
Right. Yeah.
Oh!
Yeah, for sure. Okay, I'm very sorry for how this stream happened. I'm sort of, if you could tell, I'm not a very good interviewer. I
It's
thought yeah, for sure. Yeah.
sure.
So yeah, it was a good time. What's it called again? This is on my yeah, it was a good time. What's it called again? This is on my yeah, it was a good time. What's it called again? I think you have your thing on, by the way. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's that would yeah. Thanks for coming on. Just one thing. What's your view on the whole Steven Crowder situation?
I have no views at all because I have no clue.
You call that cancel? Oh, no. Okay, fine. I suppose. Okay, fine. Great speaking with you.
You as well?
Yeah, for sure. Okay,
Sure.
thank you so much. Bye.
Bye.
I think you have everything on, by the way. Sorry.